The Rock and Roll Tarot Deck. It's a groovy deck designed to unlock your psychic potential. Combining the iconic tarot imagery of Pamela Coleman Smith with rock poster art to reveal a fresh new take on an ancient oracle. Each card contains keywords to help memorize the meanings, but as you progress, the text shapes may change and morph to reveal much more. Allow your mind to wander so that Spirit can communicate with you through the illustrations on the cards. The Rock and Roll Tarot Deck is a full 78 card deck. The extra large size enables you to see the cards clearly and enjoy the vibrant artwork. Created by spiritual artist Vickie, who is a seasoned tarot reader herself, this beautiful deck is meant to grow with you as you progress forward on your path. Be sure to tune into Vickie's YouTube channel for free monthly card readings and broadcasts from the universe. Hello Virgo, thanks for joining me for the April of 2016 Tarot Scope and Animal Totem reading. We're going to use my deck as out, I was going to call it the Beast Mistress Animal Tarot deck. Not quite. It is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, and I'm so stoked that I'm able to use it for the monthly readings and share it with you. And then we're going to, as always, pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards for your Animal Totem. This book also is available for you if you're trying to learn how to read tarot, and you can find links to all that stuff by checking that eye in the sky. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up on the latest stuff that I'm doing. I won't overshare. If you don't get your message here, then be sure to check your rising and moon, because I think with tarot it's not really astrologically, it's not, we're not looking at a wheel here, where it's a different kind of divination, so I feel like that could benefit you. Also, one last thing about the change of color of the cloth and everything. Several people pointed out to me that there was another reader that had a real similar looking cloth and cards and stuff, and they went to her channel thinking it was me, and so, new deck, new cloth. That's how we're gonna roll. That's how we roll, baby. Okay, what's going on here for Virgo? There's your first card right there. Ooh, okay, it's April of 2016, but I was almost going to say October of 2016. So for some of you, that might be a thing. The October date might be a thing. But really, we're talking about April of 2016 for Virgo. A lot of the same cards, and I am shuffling these bad boys like nobody's business. For some reason, I keep getting sort of the same cards, some of the same cards. I want to see all the cards. I mean, I see all the cards, but this is different. Using them in a reading is definitely different than, using them when I was creating. It's a different energy. Okay, but what's going on for Virgo? Virgo. I got a few. They're slippery too. They're slippery because they're new. That's the other thing about them. They're not broken in yet. Okay. Virgo, what are you doing in April, Betties? Oh. Virgo, what's going on for you guys in April? I think we need one more. I'll pull the very next one. That card's popped out quite a bit too. Okay, so let's take a look. There's quite a bit here. This deck, I'm just loving using it. I've done several readings with it already. And I'm going to hold them up so you can see them. And I want you guys to look at them because, and don't stop yourself. I mean, there's definite words here. Let's start with the Six of Rods because that's one of the first cards out and what I want to talk about. I mean, there's definite words here. There's victory, triumph, prestige, Six of Rods. But you don't have to sit there and read the words. Look, let it kind of just morph. Or like you think your eyes are playing tricks on you. Well, that's messages. I've been seeing all sorts of stuff. And we're just getting started with this. And even, this is upright, of course, but in the reverse, you're going to see even other things. Or maybe just like a letter pops out at you. It could be initial of somebody's name or something. Anyway, so Six of Rods is the first card out. That's beautiful. That says victory and triumph. That's always a card of you got chosen, you got the job, you got the promotion, you got the gig, you got the award. You know, the spotlight's shining on you. You're the one in the spotlight, and it's deservedly so. This card is not a card of just luck of the draw or something like that. You know, it's something. It's you worked hard for this. This is no surprise or anything. This is something good because it's showing me right next to it. You have that Ten of Rods, so you've been working really hard for this. This isn't anything that's all of a sudden just falls through the sky because you were lucky. You've been pounding away at it. And you have the wish card in the spread too. The wish card always does mean your wish is coming true, and it usually is more about simple questions that you might have. So if you had a yes or no question going into this reading, yeah, your answer is yes. You're going to get what you want. And again, it's no mystery, I want to say. You guys have been busting your butts with this thing. It's no shocker there. You do have the Fool here. And Fool is like, take a chance, put yourself out there, you know. It's a new beginning. But what I feel like almost it's like you're going to unveil something, a lot of you. Like it's the new you, maybe even, you know. That's what I want to say. It's like the new you. And I just saw kiddo on here. It's kudos. But I just saw kiddo. So maybe somebody's getting a message from somebody that they called you kiddo. You know, that's the kind of stuff that happens with these cards. It's really cool. But I'm going to try not to get too lost off and never land. I'm going to try to stay, make it a coherent reading. But, you know, hang with me if I get a little off because I'm really into it. And there's also, it's just so deep. You can go so deep down the rabbit hole with this card. It's just us, I saw. I heard it's just us, and I saw us there. So there's all sorts of stuff here. But anyway, so you know, this feels like it's this new beginning. You're gonna put yourself out there. You're gonna show the world. I feel like you're kind of just showing the world what you got. Yeah, I think some of you maybe you've been working out. Some of you have been like really working out because Nine of Cups is a health card too, like a physical body card, and so is this. If you've really been working out, it's just like I'm gonna go on vacation and look at me. Here I am. You know, I'm with my new toned body or my new fit body that I'm, because I just saw fit. I love this guy. Fit, right? Okay, so, you know, so I'm going to show off my thing, what I got here, strut my stuff. Love is going to be going pretty well for you guys this month, because you not only do you have the Ten of Cups, the marriage card, but you also have the soulmates card, the Two of Cups. So, I mean, you can take a look at these and see if anything pops at you guys, but it's kind of love and happiness and stuff, you know. So things are going good. And some of you may be taking a vacation. That's why I brought this up, because you have this card of the Six of Rods, or Six of Swords, excuse me, which is the journey, one of the journey cards, right? I said, but let's get back into the reading. Some things are just not going to change. Death in reverse. Death is, and I'm not going to turn this card up right side up this time. Just look at it. Because these upside down letters are really going to blow your mind if you let it. Right? Let them change into different things. And if you guys are seeing stuff that I don't see, please put in the comments. I can't wait to hear. But Death in reverse is like, it's not going to change. You know, it's just not going to change. And then you have Tower in reverse too. Tower, it's like a resistance to change. Like there's a situation where there's fighting and struggling, and it's just not going to change. Okay. Tower in reverse is not as extreme as Tower upright. A lot of times, but when Death and Tower show in a reading, it's some kind of major change. It's what it is. It's a big upheaval. But see, I feel like you come out of it okay. I mean, I don't think like you've got Ten of Cups in this spread. Six of Rods, Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups. These are all great happiness cards, and like you're doing fine. You're doing fine on cloud 9. I just heard that song. Okay, so you might want to look that one up. I'm doing fine on cloud 9. So cloud 9 is awesome too, because that just means when you say I'm on cloud 9, I'm happy, I'm over the moon, right? This guy is key here. This is important. Now, again, if you've never seen my readings, know that this could be a male or female. And if I'm going too fast showing these cards, you can just freeze frame it and take a look at it, right? But anyways, he's important. I'm going to refer to him as he, but it could be a male, female, or whoever. This guy's important. And this Matt stands out to me. I wonder if it's actually the name Matt for anybody. I got M-A-T here. But anyways, Or maybe it's MIT for some people. See, you could just keep going forever. You could look at one of these cards and do the whole reading, I think. I think I got too many. I might have to slim down the reading a little. But it would be better on a one-on-one basis with one-to-one person, because these names and stuff would, stand out, or these initials. These could all be initials. Two of Rods is right next to him is what I'm trying to get to here. And that is a card of partnership. The top word on the card is usually my best keyword, the one that I go to the most. And partnership is, Two of Rods is a card of partnership. But it's also, I'm seeing the way to go. I'm seeing the direction I need to go in. And that's half the battle. Because people are on the wrong path. That's why you get messed up, right? That's how we walk into these suffering stuff, because we're trying to make something work that's not supposed to work for us. Because it's a card of partnership and it's right next to this person, this is an important person. And he's got this, I just feel real strong about him. Maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Aren't we having a, no, we're not having a, maybe that he showed up around that Libra eclipse back in March on the 23rd. I'm actually recording it before that date. But if you're watching this in April, this could totally be something from that eclipse with all this energy around it, a big change. This is because the full moon eclipses eclipse things out of your life, and the full moon eclipse was in the sign of Libra on March 23rd. But as the smoke settles, or the smoke clears, I feel like, see, I'm seeing all this stuff in these cards. I have to go for it. I saw NAL, but it looked like it was cardinal or general. For some of you, this is a military person, or somebody in the church, a cardinal maybe. But I felt real, or admiral. It felt real, something about military and ships and stuff. But anyways, I got to stop looking at the letters, because we're going to be here all day. For this first month, I'm going to try to read it more like a straight reading, okay? But there's so much here. Anyway, so it's a plan. You guys have a plan, you have a direction. Either he could be an actual person that you really know in your life. For a lot of you, I think that's the case. Or he could be somebody that you're looking at, and like his life story, or how he went about it, or how he did. Somebody that you admire, right? I'm thinking, man, I'm going to go this direction. This guy's really doing well for himself, and I like what he's saying. He could even be like a spiritual teacher or a motivational teacher, or somebody that's going to spark something in you, I want to say. And yeah, you're going to see it all clearly. That's what I get. You see where everything's going. You see that this thing's never going to change, and you see a way to get to here, to get to that 10 of Cups, to that best place. The 10 is the most happiness, joy, everything that you could have, okay? Yeah, it's the marriage card, and it totally could be relationships, especially with the Two of Cups here and the Two of Rods. This could be some kind of big relationship thing for a lot of you, right? Totally. This victory, rejoicing, and celebration lines up with the Justice card. So many of you may have some kind of legal thing that goes on. Justice usually does refer to an actual justice thing, such as a court case, contract, some kind of thing being decided, a legal matter being ruled in your favor. In the upright position, it's always good, especially when it's got this 10 of Cups right by it. So it's like going in your favor. Sometimes it's karmic justice too, like justice will be done. So maybe if you had this death in reverse in this tower, this fight thing, you had to kind of let something go and it didn't seem fair. Sometimes that justice will say, hey, what goes around comes around, don't worry. Justice will be done. Okay, just leave it at that. I did talk about the Journey card. Now, notice that the Journey, some of you are going to be in a relationship or fall in love or want to follow up with this soulmate thing, and it's going to be a lot of hassle to do so. Maybe you're going to move to be with this soulmate, maybe you're still in another relationship and you have to try to get out of it. But maybe with death in reverse, it's been going bad for a long time. Maybe it feels a lot of like prior commitments. See, I looked at that conflict and it said commitments. It changed to commitments. This deck is magical. I'm loving it. Like prior commitments. Or maybe your kids are here, Maybe you're already divorced, but you have kids here, and you won't be able to see them as often if you move. Or there's this moving on, whether it's physically moving somewhere else or this moving on, doesn't come without its price and without its sacrifices that are involved. Okay, But it's definitely worth it in the long run. I mean, this stuff up here, this is great stuff here. And justice with the karmatic justice is, if it is in fact karmatic justice, you don't want to accrue more karma. That's definitely not what you want to do, right? You want to move to the next level. Also, the king is, whether male or female, the king is somebody who's accomplished. They're not a novice. They've done their growing, and they've arrived, kind of. All the kings. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. That's this thing. That's whatever this death in reverse in this tower is. All the king's horses and all the king's men aren't going to put it back together again for you guys. Sorry. But it's nothing to be sorry about, because this is all good stuff that's coming forward. Okay. Don't forget again, check that eye in the sky up there for information on my book and the decks. They're all priced very reasonably to make them affordable. Hit subscribe. You will never miss a forecast. I don't bug people. And below is Facebook and all the other links. More links to stuff. Okay. What is going on for Virgo for the animal totem? Beaver. Hopefully I'll remember to put it up. I kind of doubt it though, because I'm putting so many cards on the screen. I'm thinking maybe I could eliminate that step. A little less work for me, but take a look at it. You can freeze frame it. See what stands out to you as always. Builder, dreamer, familiar, friend. Dweller of land and water, afoot in two worlds. Your diligence can change the flow of the river. Be the architect of your life. Well, yeah. This is this two worlds at once thing. You see this other possibility. There's this other possibility down here. But yet, there's entanglements that have to be let go of. Or situations that have to be let go of. Sometimes these aren't even real entanglements in the real world. Sometimes they're emotional stuff. And it's just your own stuff, you know. It's your own, you haven't done the healing or let it go or moved on completely. Sometimes this stuff happened way long ago, you know, and maybe you've just had ahead of a healing time, and that's what this triumph and victory could be too. Like I'm coming out again. This is always a card of you're feeling like you're ready for anything, 100%. You know, you're feeling 100%, and you're just I'm rared up and charged up and raring to go. You know, that's what this card is. And the Fool has that element too, as well as the Wish card and this card too. So there's this element of this, I'm charged up and raring to go. Be the architect of your own life. Which this guy too, he's steering the boat. You know, he's steering the boat. You may have to navigate through some rough waters, but in the end, it looks like it's going to be really worth it for you guys. Okay, Virgo. Thank you so much for liking, sharing. I keep looking at these cards and seeing stuff. We can't do any more for this reading. I'm loving this deck. Thank you for putting up with me smooching over my own deck, but I'm so into it. Remember, you 11 beauty incarnate. Have a great April. I'll talk to you soon.